Got something on your mind, dude?
Do you know anything about this place?
Oh, I know plenty about Kashyyyk. You think someone doesn't live here for 20 years and pick up a thing or two? Chances are, by the time I finish telling you about it all, you would have found out for yourself. So there's no reason for me to start blathering on. It should be enough for me to tell you that there's kilometer after kilometer of trees on this planet. The deeper you go, the more dangerous it gets. If you're smart, you stay on top with the Wookiees. You go deep, however, and you may find some things you weren't expecting. And that's about all I got to say about that. Now, let's get going. Oh, I get it. Let's play with the old man's head, is it? He's half senile. He'll forget I said anything. Wait, what was this about anyway? Got something on
Oh my
mind.
goodness.
Oh.
Well, I suppose I
can make a
whip up
healing kit for
something,
me.
Well, not to say that you go...
Give me all your healing kits. Can make a healing kit for
How
me.
many could you possibly need? Besides, I don't have enough supplies on me to put some more together.
Get to
And
work,
later,
slave!
We're actually in need, and I'm less tired.
Exactly.
I'm not a
Do
kid
as you're
factory,
told.
you know.
Seriously, I thought you would be helpful. You
But
should to programming
no, you're
spike
just
for
a
me.
sad old man.
Can't make another one just yet. What is with people denying me stuff?
Exactly. Do my bidding.
Why you make me a grenade? Got a bunch already. All of you are useless.
Mission, do not fail me.
Or I'm starting kicking people off the ship. Carrie goes
Hey there.
first.
No problem. It just so happens I've got one here I've been working on. Here you go. I'll just add it to our inventory. Anything else you need? No problem. Anything else? Nope. Anything else?
See? Mission's
No
got it.
problem. Anything?
She knows what's up.
No problem. Anything? No problem. Anything?
She hasn't
no
failed
problem.
us.
Just anything? Sorry.
Fine.
Woo, that's a lot, actually.
Yeah, there we go. See, everyone, follow Mission's example.
Mission is a good kid.
Oh, okay. Let's talk to your dad.
Yeah, what do you want?
Well, never mind.
You know, that's kind of something my dad would say. Especially when he's grumpy.
This is hilarious.
You've changed him forever for me. I will never look at him the same way again. You turned him to my dad. Just give him the mustache and it's my dad.
I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements.
What was
I
your
remember
story?
it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with the basilisk thrumming beneath me. My
That's
heart
really cool,
racing
Dad.
with fear of the coming battle.
My goodness. You've changed him for me forever. I will never look at him the same.
I should name this video Talking to Masky's Dad.
What happened next?
The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path.
Oh, that sounds cool.
I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting
That
you.
sounds
When the
incredibly
magnetic
scary.
locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
Whoa!
One or two.
You dropped from orbit riding a droid?
The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge
this
through
is
the
amazing.
atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface,
have to tell,
firing at the giant
Scrab
beam
about
generators
this.
that were
Yes,
in
we
my
do.
path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
I want a basket.
I want a basilisk wardrobe.
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know?
Make me stuff.
Can I have a hug, Daddy?
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a strength-boosting stimulant to help you get stronger. There anything else you need?
Give me more.
Hey, don't worry. I think you've got enough there as it is. You don't want to overload yourself on stims.
You know, that's something my
Otherwise
dad
you
would
might
do.
destroy your adrenal system. A real warrior knows his own limits and doesn't overestimate himself.
I demand
there anything
more,
else
Dad.
you need?
A hug.
I was wondering if you had any more stories.
You want another war story,
Oh,
huh?
here we go. Okay.
You want to hear
Story
about some
time
other
with
world
Masky's
getting
dad.
wasted. huh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some
Wow,
of the
Dad.
strange creatures and races we fought on
Look,
the
he's
outer
just
rim
holding
in
that
those
giant
years.
gun with one hand.
And you never will
No
now.
kidding. My dad is buff. One or two.
If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for
Picosecond?
cover.
No,
that
no, I
that
want
was a mistake.
the exiles' children to go through pirates.
We are the pirates who don't do
Pirates doesn't do anything.
We just stay home and lie around. Okay, a picosecond is an SI unit of time equal to 10 to the negative 12th power,
If you guys don't watch Vintage Tales, I'll be very disappointed.
or 1 out of 1 trillionth of a second.
Oh, snap.
Man.
Why? What happened, or did it backfire?
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive, in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something, or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars.
That is
I
very
think something
offensive,
even
Dad.
older might have been inside that.
You can't call something deformed.
It will sue.
Exactly. What happened next?
It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed.
A ship!
We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.